When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. This popular saying advises us to make the best of negative situations. If you end up with something sour, like a lemon, try your best to find the deeper sweetness. This quote can be easier said than done, however. Learn how to adopt a more optimistic attitude in the face of adversity, making the best of negative circumstances. Look for the lesson. You can glide more easily through life's bad situations when you use them as teachable moments for yourself. There's something to learn from virtually every circumstance you encounter. This allows you to constructively cope with negative situations. Find the lesson and apply what you learn to the future. When you face a problem, think of it as a challenge that strengthens you for later circumstances. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? You can confidently leave this situation knowing that you will make a wiser, more informed decision down the road. Take control of what you can. People feel better about negative circumstances when they have control over them. We have little control over many things, like the weather or gas prices. But we should concentrate our energies on things we can control to boost our outlook on life. Researchers found that optimism was much greater in subjects for events they could control, like being the driver in a car accident or getting skin cancer, as opposed to those they had little control over, like being the passenger in a car accident or having to wear a hearing aid. Reach out for social support. No matter what you're facing, you can find comfort in the knowledge that someone else has been there too. Whether dealing with financial troubles, a bad breakup, or recovering from a health problem, there's someone who understands your struggle. Connecting with such individuals can help you feel less alone. You can always turn to friends or family members during difficult life situations. Don't hesitate to reach out further to religious leaders or counselors. You can even connect with people going through similar experiences on meetups or online forums. Change your language. Most people don't think about the meaning of the words they say. We just say them and invite gray clouds over our heads. Research shows that a single negative word generates stress-producing chemicals in the brain. Here are some words you can toss from your vocabulary to promote optimism. Drop have to for get to. I get to work out in the gym today. Swap problems for situation. We have a situation that we need to discuss. Trade in mistakes for valuable lessons. We all learned from your valuable lesson. Change bad to unwise. The choice I made today was unwise. Learning how to cope. Develop healthy coping skills. It's not the situation, but your reaction to it that counts. Being an optimist is just as much about your reactions as it is about your thinking patterns. Stocking a toolbox with healthy skills to apply during stressful or upsetting times is key to maintaining your optimism. Healthy coping skills may include cultivating positive friendships, staying physically active, using humor to lighten the mood, leaning on your spirituality, practicing meditation, escaping reality through reading, pursuing a range of interests and hobbies, spending time with a pet, be engaged. Don't try to be happy, as this can have the opposite effect. Rather than aiming to be happy, aim for engagement. Fully savor positive, happy moments when you're in them. Then, when you find yourself in a negative mindset, choose a healthy coping skill to fully engage in and get your mind off what's getting you down. Becoming engaged in your life is like a cure for a pessimistic attitude. Practice gratitude. A guaranteed way to feel more positive about your life and turn the proverbial lemons into lemonade is to develop a grateful spirit. Science tells us that consistently being grateful brings a multitude of benefits, including more happiness and joy, less loneliness and isolation, stronger immune functioning, and a cycle of acting compassionately towards others. Incorporate the practice of gratitude into your life by noticing the small, wonderful things that occur every day. These might be the laughter of children, tucking under a blanket with a good book, relishing a gourmet meal, or hugging a loved one. Make it your business to not only notice these small wonders, but also document them. Start a gratitude journal featuring little kindnesses shown to you throughout each day, and delve into specific events or situations for which you are grateful. Lead a healthy lifestyle. When you are taking good care of your physical and mental well-being, it becomes much easier to see the glass as half full instead of half empty. A healthy lifestyle consists of exercising regularly, approximately 5 30-minute sessions each week, eating well-balanced meals, between 3 and 5 meals, getting adequate sleep, 7 to 9 hours, managing stress, using your coping toolbox, having fun, doing things that make you laugh or smile. Strike a balance. No one's life is all good or all bad. Being realistic is an important part of true optimism. Blind optimism, which is the everything's all good all the time approach, can quickly lead to failed expectations. Not assessing your goals regularly to see if they are realistic can result in walking into the same hole day after day and week after week. Refrain from making comparisons. Holding your life and your accomplishments up against those of another is a bad habit that you need to break. Comparisons keep you feeling bad about yourself because there will always be someone who is more attractive, richer, or more successful. Aim to stop idealizing and start humanizing. Instead of looking from the outside and idealizing another person's life, realistically assume that this person also has faults and bad days. No human being is perfect. Accept that there is more to people than meets the eye, and you won't feel so bad about your own shortcomings. Stick by positive people. A surefire way to keep on the path to a brighter outlook is by sharing the hours and days of your life with people who make you feel valued and worthy. The environment around us largely influences our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. When you surround yourself with friends and family who are supportive, you give yourself the best chance to thrive. Shifting your thinking. You see the benefits of being an optimist. Optimistic people, those who look on the bright side, tend to do better in life, in everything from work or school to relationships. They not only do better in their lives, but they also lead longer ones. The good news is, you don't have to be naturally optimistic to reap these benefits. Optimism can be learned. Researchers believe optimism can be taught through a range of behaviors, including by being shown affection, by having the chance to take risks and fail, and by watching others who are optimistic. Override negative thought patterns. The first step to turning lemons into lemonade is being aware of your negativity. If you are blind to your tendency to only see the bad side of things, you won't be able to transform this habit. Track your thoughts on a daily basis, becoming attuned to the negative assumptions you make. When you notice a negative thought pattern, override this thought by coming up with something more positive to say. For example, you might fail a test in school and conclude, "I'm not good at anything." Transform this thought into something like, "Math is hard, but I am really good in English and history." If you are a lifelong pessimist, it will seem insincere to override your natural negative thinking. Fight against this fake feeling. It will get easier in time. Anticipate the best possible outcome. People in a range of jobs and industries practice visualization to help them find success. Professional athletes and CEOs included. Visualizing success accomplishes 4 things: generates creative ideas to help you reach your desired outcome, programs your brain to look for and notice the resources you need to succeed, draws positive people and situations to you, for example, activates the law of attraction, and gives you the necessary motivation to take appropriate action. Visualization is a fairly easy technique to master. Set aside a few minutes each day for quiet. Close your eyes and envision yourself living life as if your goals were already achieved. Notice what's happening in vivid detail, activating your senses to make the vision seem more real. Prepare for the worst. Becoming an optimist can be freeing and life-affirming, but if your inner pessimist struggles against it, just have a backup. One fitting quote says, "I'm an optimist, but I'm an optimist who carries a raincoat." Expect the best, but have a plan in mind in case the worst does happen. This strategy helps you balance your budding optimistic self with your overly negative pessimist one. You direct your energies toward the better outcome occurring. But you also have prepared yourself and thought out an alternate plan to deal with the worst outcome if it should occur. By adopting these strategies, you can transform your perspective and learn to make the best out of life's challenges. With practice and commitment, you'll find yourself turning those sour lemons into refreshing lemonade.